Hi, everyone. This is Sarah from Speak Ready English. Thank you for choosing to learn with me today. One tip before we start: listen once for meaning, then listen again, and shadow my words out loud. Today's lesson comes from a question I hear all the time. So if you have ever wondered about this too, you are definitely not alone. Have you ever looked at a sentence and thought, wait, do I use still, yet, or already here? All three words feel similar, but they do very different jobs in English. And mixing them up is one of the most common things I see from learners at every stage. Today, we are going to make these three words completely clear. You will know exactly when to use each one. Later in this podcast, I will give you one simple trick that will help you choose the right word every time. Stay with me for that. If slow English helps you, please subscribe. It really helps me make more podcasts for you. Okay, let us begin. So, let us start with the big picture. These three words, still, yet, and already, all talk about time, but they each look at time from a different angle. Think of it this way: still looks at something continuing, yet asks if something has happened, and already says it happened sooner than expected. Let us start with still. Still means something started in the past and is continuing now. It has not stopped yet. For example, I am still waiting for the bus. That means the waiting started before, and it is happening right now, at this moment. Are you with me? Good. Let us go a little deeper. Still usually goes in the middle of the sentence. It comes before the main verb or after be. For example, she is still sleeping, or he still works at that company. Many students put still at the end of the sentence, and I completely understand why, because in some languages that position feels natural. But in English, we say she is still sleeping instead. Now you know, and this will make your English sound much more natural. Now let us talk about yet. Yet is used in questions and negative sentences. It asks or says whether something has happened up to now. For example, have you eaten yet? Or I have not finished yet. Here is the interesting part. Yet almost always goes at the end of the sentence. I have not called her yet. Has the package arrived yet? Think about this for a moment. Yet is like asking, has the moment come? Has it happened? Many students say, I have not yet finished at the end of a normal spoken sentence. And I completely understand, because this can sound formal and correct in writing, but in everyday spoken English, we say, I have not finished yet instead. Now you know, and your English will sound much more natural in conversation. Now, let us talk about already. Already means something happened sooner than expected or sooner than someone thought. For example, I have already eaten. This tells the other person, you do not need to wait for me, it is done. Already usually goes in the middle of the sentence, before the main verb, or after have. She has already left. I already know the answer. You know what? This is where it gets really interesting. Already in a question shows surprise. For example, have you already finished? This means, really? So soon? Many students use already in negative sentences, and I completely understand the confusion. But in English, we say, I have not finished yet, for negatives, not I have not finished already. Now you know, and this one change makes a big difference. Okay, now let me give you the one trick I promised. This is your key to choosing the right word every time. Ask yourself three quick questions. Is something still happening now? Use still. Has something happened or not yet? Use yet in questions and negatives. Did something happen sooner than expected? Use already. Let me say that one more time so it is very clear. Still equals continuing, yet equals not happened or asking. Already equals sooner than expected. Um, I know, three words with three different jobs, but once you see it this way, it really is simpler than you think. Now let us practice together. Imagine your friend calls you and asks, are you ready? and you say, I am already in the car. That shows surprise. It happened faster than your friend expected. Or imagine you are waiting for an email. Your colleague asks, did you reply? And you say, not yet. Short, clear, and completely natural. Are you feeling more confident about these 3 words? Good. Many students say, I still did not finish in a negative sentence, and I completely understand why, because still can feel strong and right in that moment. But in English, we say, I have not finished yet, instead for this meaning. Now you know, and this is a very important difference. Let that sink in for a moment. Still, yet, already. 3 small words, but so powerful when used correctly. Try saying this out loud. I have already done my homework, but I have not studied for the test yet, and I am still tired. Notice how all 3 words work together naturally in one sentence. Today we focused on 3 powerful words. Still, for something continuing, yet, for questions and negatives, and already, for things that happen sooner than expected. Remember that one trick I promised you? Ask yourself those 3 quick questions, and you will always choose the right word. Quick practice. Think of one thing in your life right now and use all 3 words to describe it. Say it out loud. You are doing really well, and your English is growing every day. Okay, homework time? This week, write 3 sentences, one with still, one with yet, and one with already, about your real life. Share your sentences in the comments. I read every single one. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this podcast helped you, please subscribe and leave a comment. In the next podcast, we will learn something very useful and practical for your daily English. Keep practicing. See you in the next podcast. Bye for now.